Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and what I got for you today is a review of a nice new camera case. This is not a camera case, folks, but this comes with what I got for you today. This is the JJRC H37. It comes again with a camera case to carry it around in. You have two slots in this camera case. The front port, you can put the controller for the JJRC H37, and we'll go over this controller here shortly, or you can put additional equipment in there, such as the charging cable, say if you want to charge it while out in the field via, say, one of these power banks. By the way, these power banks are only about $10–15 if you look around, folks. These are great to keep you flying, so you don't need to purchase additional batteries. You know, you fly, plug it into this power bank for about 30 minutes, then go fly again. But with that in mind, let's go over the rest of this. Again, this is the controller for the quadcopter of today, and let me show you the actual quadcopter, taking it out of its case. It is a tiny little thing. This case is much bigger than needed for this little quadcopter, but this is it. This is the JJRC H37 Baby Elfie. Again, it's a nice little take along with you selfie quadcopter, intended for selfie videos. It has FPV. It has, what's really special about it is it has a good 720p HD camera on it that you can swivel up or down. I'm going to keep it level with the horizon. Particularly, I'm not going to fly too high. I want to try it for selfie purposes, in effect. But again, it's a foldable quadcopter. You open it up like so. You know, the back one comes out first, and the front ones come out last. And one other thing about it, it has these very bright lights on the front, white on the front, and red lights on the back. In that manner, you can tell, you know, its orientation very easily, especially if you're when you want to turn it around to take selfie videos. And again, you can turn this around because this has headless mode. Put it in headless mode and then just turn it around, point it toward you, and use it for a selfie camera, you know, flying around as a selfie camera. Now look at this weird little controller. What's special about this controller is this has gyro sensors in it. This simulates the gyro sensors in your phone. And the controls on it are as such. You press this button here and the quadcopter will take off. If you want to go up higher, you push forward for up, push down for down. If you want it to yaw left, you move it to the left like so. If you want it to yaw right, you move it to the right like so. And that's important because you're probably going to want to fly this in headless mode. You press this button here to enter into headless mode, and then yaw it until the camera is pointed toward you. And then to fly it, you simply tilt to go outboard, tilt it like so. To bring it inboard toward you, you tilt it back like so. And to slide left or slide right, you tilt this like this controller like so. That's how it moves, you know, for pitch and roll. Additionally, you can do a gyro calibration by putting the quadcopter on a flat level surface and holding down this button for 2 seconds, and it will do a gyro calibration. You can turn the lights off if you can maintain orientation easily, like in daylight. If you can see that camera's pointed toward you, turn the lights off because they are very bright, and this will save you some flight time by turning the lights off. And finally, if you crash into a tree or a bush and you want to protect your motors from burning out, it has emergency stop, which is this button here. Press it and that will stop the motors quickly. And on the front it has an on-off switch, and it does have beginner and expert rates. You can switch between the rates by this button here to go to a higher rate by pressing it like so. So that's the H37. Actually, this neat little quadcopter, if it works as performed, this might be a big hit. So let's give it a try, folks, and see how it performs. Hope you enjoy this flight. Now remember, I said that this thing can fly with FPV, and you are going to need to use the JJRC app with this. And the reason why is there's no camera button on this. They did not put a camera button. That's the one shortcoming. So you are going to need to use this to record the video. I got it started already, and it is recording video, and also I'm recording the screen on this. But with that in mind, now let's go up and take to the air, and let's enter a headless mode too. I want to be in headless mode, and it beeps while it's in headless mode. So taking off and giving it throttle upward, and see, let's go up a little higher. Let's get away from this mud puddle over here too. And I am recording. Now I'm going to give it yaw. We are in headless mode, so all I need to do is turn it around like so. And am I in the picture? Yes, I am. So now you know, the others that have this feature and that use the phone to fly it, you can't actually view it because you're tilting the phone around. So using it as a selfie quadcopter is kind of difficult. But this one's actually very easy to fly. Let's go up a little bit higher. Bring it in close. And let's do a pan out. Panning away. Let's pan in now. This is actually working nice. I'm looking at the screen at the same time, folks, making sure I'm in the view. But this seems to be working better than a I just recently demonstrated a $200 selfie quadcopter, and this one seems to work a lot better. See how it works? Turn it to the left, turn it to the right, go outbound with it, bring it in. Let's turn off the video there, because the next thing I want to try is, supposedly this takes good selfie pictures. Let's get me in a picture here. Oop, I got to connect again. Get me in the picture. And go back to video mode. Recording. Now let's go up higher. Get a video view of the area. Again, I'm pushing up on the stick and controlling it like that. And then giving it a yaw. That yaw is kind of fast on this thing. And again, since this is a headless mode, all I need to do again is, you know, it's very easy to control this. Showing the area. Okay, coming back down. Pushing down on the stick. And let's yaw a little bit there. Now let's go over this direction. Coming down a little lower. Am I in the frame? No, I'm not in the frame yet. Got to pull forward. Okay, there I am. So actually it works very nicely, folks. Okay, I'm going to bring it in close now. And lower. And yaw on it to the left. I'm surprised how well this works. Again, if only they put the camera button on here. See this thing flashing? You can see the front lights on that. Let me turn it around and show you the red lights on that. Well, I don't know if you can see those red lights in the sunlight, but the white lights do show up. And again, I'm using this. Let's see, what other thing to show it? Let's stop this video. Put this on the ground real quick. Now let's do a landing. Like the $200 quadcopter. Just like the $200 quadcopter I recently tested. Okay, going back up into the air. This works well. Surprisingly well. Let me get my phone again. I like this one, folks. This one's going to be a hit, especially if the video comes out nice on this thing. Let's try it as again as a follow me bird. Okay, following me as I walk around. Let's go out a little bit further. Now, what's the flight time on that? That's the question. Can it follow me over this way? Go up a little higher. Can it follow me this way? Can it follow me this way? Sure it can. And it's actually easy to control with this hand control. I'm surprised how easy it is to control this thing. Again, you want to be in headless mode mainly to use this so that you can turn the camera toward you. Let's go into higher rate. This is high rate. Yeah, it goes a little faster in high rate. This is for windy days. You use the high rate. Is there a third one? No. Yeah, I think there's a third one. Hold on. Yeah, there's a third rate. And wow. Be careful with that third rate. Back to beginners. and intermediate. Bringing it back. So yeah, neat little quadcopter. Let's bring it in close for the remainder of the flight. Am I recording? I'm recording now. I wasn't recording there, folks. Sorry about that. So let's demonstrate that follow me again. One more time, follow me this way. Let's go back to beginner rate. Beginner rate, because there's hardly any wind today. Pretty dang neat. JJRC H37. Strictly controlled by your hand. Now let's make it real stable. Let's fly it as stable as we can. I'm trying as stable as I can. It is a little bit twitchy. Hold on, let me bring it in close. Bring it in real close. Let me go over this way. Okay, and there's its flight time. Emergency, I think that's its flight time. Yeah, definitely. Emergency stop, and stopping the video. So, and turning off the headless mode beeping. That's one thing they should turn off, is that headless mode beeping. But all in all, you know, it's pretty dang neat. It's probably performed better than the $200 one I just recently reviewed, and with a much longer flight time. So hope you enjoyed this flight. The baby Elfie from JJRC H37. Let me get one more selfie of it. Hope you enjoyed this flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out.